Welcome to Daddy Bits, your trade ideas show, hosted by yours truly, the Trading Daddies. I am your host, the Master Crayon Eater. John is still on vacation. He will be back with us, hopefully, I think, by Saturday. So if you guys watched yesterday's episode, I hope you guys enjoyed his presence. It was very fun to have him on. It's always a good time to see him, give his 2 cents or his 4 cents, because his opinion is very valuable to this show. And then that's the John update for you guys. Today was meh, so, right? Not too good, not too bad. There were some plays that definitely made made themselves know. SoFi was up. You had the cruise lines are up, the reopening plays are up. So it's definitely interesting to see what we can potentially grab moving forward. But before we get to the nitty gritty, a couple of housekeeping items. Just remember that this video is sponsored by Bust Down Academy, bustdowninvestments.com. If you want to learn how to trade, don't know where to start, or if you're already a seasoned trader and you just want to have a group of active retail traders to trade by, to bounce ideas off of, make sure that you guys hit up our friends over at Bust Down Investments. Free seminars are coming back next weekend when John comes back. And with that being said, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice preemptive thumbs up if you guys like this content. If you give us a thumbs down, your mama's a hoe, right? And if you want us to cover any stocks, drop it down in the comment section below. And is this the market crash? Is the stock market crashing? Tune in after the intro. All right, before we get to it, let's show some member gains, right? Just a couple of member gains for you guys. Shout out to Koi B. He's learning how to trade. He's actually in the Bust Down Academy. 23.15 off of some paper trades. Good on you. V8 riding low. Finally said that correctly. 241 off of NVIDIA. Good job. Matty Ice. Captain Consistent himself, 338 hungover. That's a hungover 338, by the way. So good job, Alvin, with 210 off of BA. And we'll talk about some stocks that I feel that will make you guys some gains. Remember, we're trading on both directions here. Is this the market crash? I don't think so. Well, I mean, the first couple of days Monday was definitely a scenario where it is. Monday showed us that there was some fear in the market, some FUD in the market, but I feel as if we're bouncing back, and you know, in a week or two, we'll totally forget all of this even exists, right? So the first stock that we want to cover is a review of yesterday's, which was Disney. Let's take a look at what Disney did today. It was up a little bit, 0.14 cents for the day. Nothing too crazy on Disney. One thing to note, however, we are seeing that the wedge is still alive, right? What we are coming against here on Disney is there's this triple resistance. It tried today. It definitely tried today. And we ended up getting rejected, but we didn't fall all the way down. So the key level of support that I see here is 174.02. Maybe for tomorrow, it's going to be 174.64. Anything below that breaks this wedge down, it's a done deal. I would get out of this trade. I'm still in, just to let you guys know. I have some calls that I want to definitely pan out. But if we end up breaking this resistance, this triple resistance, we could see it all the way up. There's a lot of potential here if it does break, because you're seeing from the break, it's 178.04. You're looking at a 184 potentially back to the highs that we saw a couple last week, actually, to be honest with you, last week. And I still think that this is a very viable play. I just hope that we don't see earnings by the time that it pops, because earnings is definitely a gamble Do not hold anything through earnings. So when people say the stock market is a casino, if you play it through earnings, yes, you are gambling at this point. So let's take a look at after hours action for Disney. We ended today at around 176.89. After hours, we're seeing prices of 177. A little bit of I wouldn't say there's any volume at all, but there's definitely some buyers here after hours. The market's finally closed after hours over here in the West Coast. The next stock that we want to talk about is Shopify. This is the first time that we're ever covering Shopify on this channel because Shopify is extra expensive. Shopify trades in the thousands, around $1,500. Right meow. Let's take a look at the daily chart, and the reason why I'm super excited about Shopify here and why I think there's a potential to go pretty long. One thing to note is if we take let's zoom out, right? When in doubt, zoom out. That's always the case, right? We saw some trading here from this channel. Note 1587.74, right? That is 1587.74 is the new level of resistance. In my opinion, because that's the high, right? That's the high. We're trying to break all-time highs here. Notice that we have been consolidating for quite some time now, right? Quite some time consolidating. We saw a little bit of a dip on the MACD. The MACD tried. It tried to get to that level. It kind of got rejected. Now we're here again. So one thing to do note is EMAs are curling up. Okay, key level, key indicator that it's a fairly bullish run. EMAs are pointing up. The Bollinger Band opened up a little bit to the upside, right? And it's riding that Bollinger Band. MACD is about to touch, right? MACD is about to touch, and we're not even at overbought levels. Okay, so those three things are what I look for when it comes down to potentially going long on a stock. And I think that Shopify is one of those stocks that you might want to take a stab at. Even if you just want to swing it overnight, there may be some gains to be had here. Just as I don't want to be a negative Nancy, although I am saying that is a very bullish move. There may be a scenario where we could see an initial sell-off tomorrow, just people taking profits at the top. But ultimately, if this is true, right, we're going to see a triple bottom or a potential cup and handle here. So cup is here. We might show the handle and then go all the way up. And I still think that could be a possibility. Be patient with this. Make sure that you guys manage your risk. Don't go full position. It is an expensive stock. You could go up. You could be up 50% and you could be down 50% all in the same minute because sometimes people go ham. So again, this is not financial advice. Stocks that we show you guys on this channel or on this show are stocks that John and I take a look at and see if there's any value in us playing it. And if you guys are following our trades, manage your risk accordingly. If you win, give us a nice shout out. If you lose, it's not like we didn't warn you guys. But I do feel that there's more to this. Let's take a look at after hours, because after hours, if there is a pop after hours, it tends to have a continuance to the upside. And what we saw, not a whole lot, staying a little bit flat for after hours here on Shopify. All right. So the next stock that we want to cover is Palantir, PLTR, ticker symbol PLTR. I like Palantir. Palantir is one of my my long-term plays. It's a stock that I like to buy and hold because I feel that there's going to be a lot more to this stock once investors or institutional investors see the value of Palantir. I mean, for what they do, this is a crazy company that does so many things, and there are other potential catalysts that can push the stock higher to where we were, back in like March, like not even March, December, January, right? One thing to note though is this trend line did not break. So I drew this trend line a couple of months ago. Let's take this out now. So this trend line that we were riding down here, I drew that and we didn't break that trend line, so we kind of bounced off of it, to be honest with you. If we're going to take a quick look at this, let's see here. I want to draw something fairly nice. Let's see here. That's a little too far. That's a little too far. But I feel that we're coming across some very bullish patterns here, because what you see on this candle today, it broke the resistance of the EMA 9, right? Which was $22.30, I believe. $22.39. The next stop is EMA 20, which is $23.15. The MACD is about to curl up. Okay. We might see a scenario where this Bollinger Band is going to end up closing up and we're going to ping pong to the top Bollinger Band, because it's been riding this bottom bully for so long. And it's about time for us to go back to the upside. And I do like Palantir as a long-term play. This is something that John and I are very are long on. And if we take a look at after hours trading, see that there was some after hours buying. So there should be some continuance tomorrow. We ended at $22.52. We ended up another 10-cent move, which is, sizable for a stock this price. And I do feel that there is a lot more to Palantir, and we're gonna do a deep dive of Palantir video one of these days. But I feel that there is more here. So that is pretty much it for the show. Let's see here. Just to remind you guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you guys hit up our friends over at Bust Down Investments, bustdowninvestments.com. If you if you are a new trader, don't know where to start, or you're already a trader and you just want to brush up on some skills, or join an active community of like-minded individuals who have one goal in common, and it's just to make some gains, right? Hit us up on bustdowninvestments.com. We'll get you squared away and pointed in the right direction. If you haven't yet, follow us on all social medias. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at Johnson Trades, Trading Daddies for the both of us. What else? Hit the subscribe button, post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up if you guys like this content. Drop down in the comment section below the stocks you guys want us to cover. And with that being said, let's get trading. And remember, guys, that the charts do not lie.